Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Aesthetes Elusive Target Arcade contract. I know I said that in the last video, but it was the Authoritarians and I got mixed up between the two. So this is the Aesthetes Elusive Target Arcade contract. We've been in all three levels, Silent Assassin with the default loadout, with the optimized routes video coming in a future date. So for the complication for this Elusive Target Arcade contract, you have to make sure you hide all bodies. And for level 1 we have the Appraiser. So this is a pretty difficult one purely because we usually take out this target with an accident kill. Now the usual rules for accident kills and poison kills, you don't have to hide the bodies, so even if they're found, you don't lose your Silent Assassin rating. However, because this is an objective that you have to hide the body, even if you take them out with an accident kill or a poison, you still have to hide the bodies. I think it's a dumb kind of objective, and it is optional, but we obviously want to achieve all that we possibly can. So from level 1, we're starting off the default loadout like I said. And I managed to figure out a strategy of getting her alone. So what we need to do is run straight to where the target hangs out, because we need to change the disguise. I'm doing all three levels with the Santa costume and the theme of the Christmas, of course. But yeah, you need to do this pretty quickly as well. You'll see what I mean when I get there. So keep running. Try not to get held up by anything. Once you reach this area, there's going to be a wrench on your left. Pick that up. In the next section, there's going to be 2 guards, so you want to get in this room as quick as you can, really, and then crouch and then walk. Try not to get spotted by the guard. If you do get spotted by the guard and you can't knock these 2 guys out, feel free to just restart the mission. There's no drama around that. We distracted both the guards there with a coin throw, but again, you can take them both out if you'd like. There's a crate literally on the opposite side of that room, but it's up to you which way you want to tackle that. I tend to just use the distraction. It's minimal effort. So at this point, we're going to wait for that guard up there to stop smoking his cigarette. I realise that cancer is bad for you. Bad for your health, of course. As he walks away, there we go. We can now climb up and turn on this generator. Or turn it off, rather. Turn it back on, because we don't want to distract anybody else. And we're going to hide it in this crate right here. Next thing we're going to do is make sure we select our wrench. So once the custodian comes over to investigate, we're going to leave the crate and knock him out. So even if you knock out regular NPCs, you still have to make sure you hide all the bodies no matter what. So that's what we're going to do. Hide him in the crate. Take his disguise. And once we've done that, we're going to take out our pistol now. And we're going to get rid of the cameras because we don't want to deal with those later on. So we're going to shoot that now. Shoot their evidence once. Once you've done that, we're going to run into this room. Miranda Jameson is about to leave. There's one enforcer in this room, so that's why we're staying crouched right here. And once she's done, she's going to have a conversation with that other guy. That's going to give us an opportunity to grab the notebook.
So Jameson is really going to replace the screen.
Once you've picked it up, you've completed one of the objectives. Now you're locked into the mission. Now the only way you're restarting this mission after this is by closing your game, literally just turning off your console or going back to your dashboard and restarting the game that way. If you click restart mission, it's not going to work because the only option you're going to have is exit the menu, and if you click that, you won't have another opportunity to complete this Elusive Target Arcade for another 12 hours. So that's the reason why you'd have to either Alt F4 if you're on PC, or you'd need to literally close the game if you're on console. So what we're going to do is Miranda is going to go outside. She's going to be smoking a cigarette next to the big oil tank. That's where we usually take her out for an accident kill. So what we're actually going to do is hang around this area, and we're going to lure her into the bathroom. So we need to make sure that we've got our coins on us. She's stubbed out the cigarette, so she's going to come inside now. Now we need to place the coin in such a way that she spots it and comes into the bathroom. Now it sounds a little bit more tricky than it actually is, but you use both shoulder buttons on the controller and the triangle or Y button to place the coin just before she reaches the area. Then we place the coin inside the room, or just drop it, doesn't really matter, as long as she doesn't see you drop it, of course. She'll see that second coin and she'll come into the bathroom. So don't worry about the first one. She's going to pick that up regardless, and then she's going to come in and see the second coin and come in the room. Once she does, close the door behind you and take her out.
I'm just A-okay.
Luckily, there's a crate right there, so we're going to put her straight in the crate. And that's it. We're done. All we need to do now is just to avoid that enforcer that's hanging around the area outside, to make sure you don't get spotted by him. And what we're going to do is go and take this. I'm going to take this exit. It's the first time I've done it. Usually I'll just go back the way I came, all the way back down to the shore. And as you might see, you'll notice that I'm not really know my way around this area. This door's locked. This one's unlocked. There's an enforcer in the area though, so there's a security guard right by the exit, so almost got spotted by that guy. Just be careful of that. But you don't have to take this exit. You can take any exit you like. If you want to play it safe, you can just go back to the main entrance where you came from. I just wanted to get out of the mission more faster than I would usually. But yeah, it's up to you which way you want to go. But that's how you get started Assassin for level 1. Level 2, we have the broker, I believe his name was. We have to retrieve the egg as well, the filigree egg. So this is going to be interesting. So we're going to start at the main entrance again, default equipment, and we're going to head straight up towards Howard Moxon. Now in this particular method, I'm going to show you how to I'm going to show you how to basically use the breadcrumb trail to get your target to go wherever you want him to. It is a real annoying thing to do, but I can't really find a way to get him in by himself without equipment. But this is the target, the guy with the bald head and the glasses. He will walk around the area, and eventually he will come outside. He will either go over to the central area over here where I am now, or he'll go around the right hand side. But either way, the first thing we need to do is knock out this guy. Once you've knocked him out, put him in the nearby crate, so he's going to be right here. So we only have one space for him, and this is where our target's going to go. He does drop an invitation on the floor, so you might want to grab that. So our target has chosen to come up this area this time. Now, if he doesn't come this area for you, he might go over the left, but either way the strategy is the same. You place the coin, just like I told you how to in the first one, the first level. As soon as he goes to pick up the first one, place the second one. He's going to notice the second one, and he's going to go towards it. Just before he picks up that second coin, go ahead and place another coin. And so on and so on. The idea is we don't want him to pick up the coin, really. You want to pick it up before he does. And little by little, you are actually luring him over to this area over here. Now, he's got a guard following him, so what we also need to do is get rid of him. So what we're going to do is drop a gun right there. And eventually this guard is going to see the gun, or the target is going to tell the guard about it. Again, I'm going to keep placing the coins. Now, if this strategy is just it's not it for you, then feel free to check out my future. I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow in regards to, or tomorrow or the next day, in regards to how to do this with equipment, and it's going to be a lot more easier, so you don't have to worry too much about that. As long as you have like an emetic gas device or a seeker one, you're good to go. But with no equipment, it's all a little bit tricky. But to me, this is really easy, but if you're a new player, this could be quite a frustrating thing. But it is a good way to lure your target any way you want to. It used to be a lot easier in Hitman 1. You used to be able to throw a coin and pick it up straight away and chuck it wherever you wanted your target to go, and he'd follow where your second coin would go. It's quite good. But they've fixed that now. But yeah, once you have an opportunity, you will take him out. But what I would recommend is knocking him out first, because there's a guy that hovers around here, this area over here quite often. And so what you want to do, you might want to knock him out first. And if he does see you performing all these actions and stuff, that you'll have a chance to restart. Because if you take him out there, then you get spotted, you'll have a bit of a pain trying to restart the whole mission and stuff like that. But once we've hidden his body, we have one more objective remaining, and that's to go retrieve the ivory white, which is the filigree egg. So we need to go get that. Show the invitation to these two guards.
You're good to go, sir. Thank you for your patience.
I'm going to head upstairs. So if you're wondering what it was, it's in Dahlia Gillespie's. I always call it Dahlia Gillespie. It's from. That's from Silent Hill 1, by the way. But yeah, it's Dahlia Margolis, but I always call it Dahlia Gillespie. It's just a habit. We're going to grab this hammer from this area here, and we're going to head on straight up to the stairs. For some reason, we don't need to get frisked in this mission. I don't know whether that's a bug or I've just never been able to get frisked there. It's always allowed me to go straight through. So we're going to head on up to the attic, jump over this ledge, and head into the bathroom area, where Dahlia's bathroom is. So on this occasion, she has two guards in that room, so we need to get rid of them. So we're going to turn on the clock radio. That's going to distract one of the guards in the room. Turn it back off. I'm going to hide behind this closet. Take out our hammer. Stay crouched as you approach your target. Well, you're a guard. And then knock him out. leave the gun there, but drag his body and put him in the nearby closet. So again, making sure all bodies are hidden. Next thing we need to do is get rid of the other guards. So how we do that, after you put the disguise on, is overflow this sink, because the radio doesn't work for that guard, for some reason. We also want Dahlia to come in this room in a bit as well, because we need to get her key. She's the one that has the key to the safe. So we're going to overflow this sink, and then turn it back off, because we don't want to distract anyone else after. He's going to see the gun on the floor, and that's going to get rid of him for a bit. However, what I would recommend is just to knock him out and just hide him in the closet, purely because if you don't time it correctly, he's just going to come back and he might see you knock out Dahlia and stuff like that. So I would recommend just taking him out as well. So now in this room, we're allowed to be in here. It's completely fine. If we had a lockpick, we could just go and grab that safe right now, but yeah, we don't. We don't have a crowbar either, so we're going to get the key off Dahlia. She's the one that has it. So this guy is going to be following her around. So what we're going to do, close the door behind them. I'm going to chuck a coin on the opposite side of the room.
Is that?
Dahlia usually sends him to go and check out the noise, so all we need to do is knock out Dahlia first. And then knock him out. Hide both bodies in the closet. She is going to drop a coin, not a coin, a key, and that's what you need to go and grab. There's a safe key. Go ahead and grab the egg, and that's going to complete the remaining objective. Done. So what we're going to do now is, of course, head to an exit. We are going to take the helicopter exit for this one. So the fastest way down there is come out here, jump over this wall, and slide all the way down the pipe towards the helicopter. There'll be two enforcers down here, one standing in front of the helicopter, and there'll be two guards patrolling, just basically walking around the helicopter, and one of those is an enforcer. So I'm going to circle my way around the right, and then get behind them for the exit. And there we go. So if you've got no equipment, and you're a new player, this is a good way of getting your target done. But I understand that the breadcrumb trail is not for everybody. And I understand that if you don't like it, obviously you can check out my future video in a couple of days' time, where I'll be uploading a guide on how to do this with other equipment. Be a lot easier. So, moving on to level 3, we have the Collector from Hitman 3. This is taking place in Dartmoor. We have to retrieve the painting as well. That is an optional objective, but we are going to complete it. We're going to start the main road. And as you may notice as well, all the colours are all dingy and dark and grey. So the vibrancy of Santa's costume is now just very dull. I think, I don't know whether that's a filter or it's just how it is. But yeah, because we start in this location, we are actually quite far away from Cody Haynes. So what we're going to do start from the start, actually go for the painting first. So we have to get straight to the house. And this isn't too difficult. This is actually the easiest of all 3 levels of this Elusive Target Arcade contract. So if anyone that you're going to mess up, it's definitely not going to be this one, because this one's the easiest one. So get all the way up to this pipe up here, climb all the way to the top. And we're going to walk along all around the edge and go into the first window you come to. Once you pass through the room, you're going to come out into a corridor. Now there's going to be a housekeeper out there. So we are going to get his disguise, because it's quite a powerful disguise for this map. So first we're going to grab this feather duster, head into the bathroom, chuck it on the floor by the door, retrieve it, and press your body against this wall. And once you get the subdue prompt, go ahead and spam that button. That's going to allow you to pull him out from cover, and allow you to hide his body in the nearby closet. There we go. Take his disguise. This is going to allow you to get upstairs. There's a couple of enforcers up there, including Alexa herself, the main target from Hitman 3. So you just need to be wary of that. There's one enforcer. Alexa herself is an enforcer. You can risk it and just run straight in the room right now. You definitely would be able to beat it. It just depends on how slow or fast you've gone. But I would recommend just wait. Just wait for it to go past. Best to be safe than sorry. So in that room, you've got nothing else to worry about. I don't think there's any other enforcers in there. In fact, no, there isn't. So, apart from there's two outside, of course. Next thing you need to do is grab this letter opener. Now, it's illegal to pick this up, so once you do, make sure you put it away immediately. Once you've done that, this is the painting you need to go and steal, so go and steal the painting.
Good.
There we go, that's one optional objective complete. So the last thing we need to do now is actually eliminate our target. And this is all relatively quite easy to do, but first thing we need to do is head on all the way down the stairs. Just make your way down the stairs. I can't go this way because there's a guard going up and down that room. There's also a guard here, but he's going to turn right, so we're going to go a circle around the left. Make our way down with the stairs over here. Now we are going to change disguises once more, but we're going to do that outside. Now once you're down here, I don't recommend going through this door because there's an enforcer there as well. So we're going to pass through this main room here. Through this door at the far end. And now we're outside in the garden. So your target will be patrolling that greenhouse up there, so we need to go and change our disguise right now. So we're going to take out any throwable item. Throw it on the floor. That's going to distract the guard on the opposite side of the hedge. We are going to take his disguise. Again, just make sure you are hiding his body in the crates to satisfy the objectives. So once you've done that, just put him in the crate, take his disguise, take his weapon as well, and make your way to the greenhouse. So there's only one enforcer in this area, and that's the guy, this bodyguard who's fiddling around on his phone, probably watching Mr. Freeze 2244 videos, which I don't blame him. They're pretty cool. Check him out. Subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. But here's his guard. Here's the target. And what we're going to do as we're in the greenhouse itself, we're just literally just going to drop the gun on the floor. Or place it, or whatever. It's up to you. Doesn't really matter. So what's going to happen is that the guard or Cody is actually going to see the gun. He's going to tell the guard to get rid of the gun, and the guard will take the gun away. And what will happen then is our target will then head towards the mansion itself, or the manor house, and try and find that painting. But we've already taken it, so on his way to the house, we are actually going to take him out. Because now the guard's gone, he's all alone. There we go, so Cody is following him. Now if the gap between the guard and him isn't big enough, just bump into Cody, just to slow him down if you'd like. But I don't think it matters overall, just as long as you distract him as he's going past, you should be completely fine. So what we're going to do is come back over to where the crate is, and then just chuck a coin once he's near. He's going to be the one to investigate the noise, and this is how we're going to take him out. So you can take him out any way you'd like, really. I'm just going to knock him out and snap his neck. Honestly, it doesn't matter which way you take him out, but as long as you hide the body afterwards and don't get seen hiding the body, you're good.
Target eliminated and the painting secured. Well done, 47. The money is being transferred to your account.
There we go. And all we've got to do now is head to an exit. And because we've got a decent disguise for this, we can head straight out. There's no enforcers along the way or anything. So we're all good. So like I said, out of all three levels, this one is the easiest, because on this mission you tend to hide all the bodies anyway. It's just the first two is the issue. I think mainly the second level, because the broker really gives you limited amount of opportunities to actually hide his body. So it's not good to lose the target in that way, in that sense. But there we go. Once we've eliminated these, and this is if your first Elusive Target Arcade of the week, then you will unlock the Gold A33 Shashka, aka the AK-47. So enjoy it if you've unlocked it. So that's going to do it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on the video if it did help you out. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all the future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon, or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below or clicking the link in the description. Shout out to Bedry, Andrew Phillips, Wandering Wendy, Constantine Muller, Mark Davis and Paul at Home for becoming top tier Psycho Assassin members. I really do appreciate all the continued support, especially over Christmas. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.